Today we are checking out more Star Trek The Next Generation Season 6. Okay. No captain's log. Ah, the jacket.
I'm sorry, sir, but Stellar Cartography has requested a communications blackout while they run an experiment.
Another 3 hours, 22 minutes, sir.
He just wanted to talk some archaeology with his professor friend.
Library computer is temporarily offline.
Explain.
Library systems have been allocated to Stellar Cartography.
Freaking cartography just wants to do a little studying.
T. Earl Grey, hot.
Replicator systems are offline at the request of Stellar Cartography.
Come on.
What could they possibly be doing down there?
Mysterious. Whatever it is, it needs a lot of power.
And don't move. It'll take a second for our eyes to readjust. Okay. Elevator 3.2, Marquez.
This is the stellar cartography?
Forget it. Lights. Wherever you are, you just ruined 4 hours of work.
You might have taken the simple precaution of locking the door.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
And he's the captain.
I assume that you must be Lieutenant Commander Darren.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, it's just we weren't expecting anybody to be up at this hour.
It's 3 in the morning.
Computer, bring replicators back online and give me a cup of Darren Herbal Tea Blend number 3. Hot.
Oh, she has her own blend? Is she about to give that to him?
I think you'll like this.
Maybe not.
7 other blends into the replicator. You're bound to like one of them.
I look forward to sampling them.
Ever the gentleman.
I'm trying to construct a mathematical model of an emerging star system that won't be formed for another 2 million years.
It's a long time to wait to see if you're right.
I was just thinking that. All right, so we've got a stellar cartographer in the mix. I wish I'd watched this in high school and I could have asked my band leader to have us play that theme.
I would like to remind you of our concert this evening in 10 Forward. We will
concert.
perform Chopin's Trio in G minor.
I'll be
Nice.
there.
Nice, nice, nice. I'm looking forward to it.
And so the upshot is that we'll be close enough for you to slip away for a few days and see Wesley.
Oh, that's
dinner with
wonderful. Thank
Beverly.
you, Jean-Luc. This is delicious. What is it?
Look at that teapot with the cups that go in.
Nella Darren. She came into sickbay for a physical last week. I like her. Very forthright.
I like her too.
That it is now possible to predict the configuration of a star system which won't be formed for another 2 million years.
But you could just hypothesize anything and you wouldn't know if you were right.
You know, we should be getting along to 10 Forward. We're going to be late for the concert.
I love that they're friends and they just have dinner. To the concert! Curious to see how Data's style has come along. We know he's been working on it. Is that the girl? He likes her. That little smile. She's gonna play the piano. She looked over at him. Okay, I think they like each other. Look at his little smile. Shredding.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was good.
I noticed that the applause this evening exceeded average decibel levels.
I guess that means they enjoyed themselves.
Excuse me, I have not yet congratulated Ensign Cheney.
I'll go with you.
Beverly knows what's up. Good wingman.
For a while when I was small, but I didn't put in the practice you must have.
Practicing was never my problem. In fact, my parents had to make me go out and play.
I think that kind of talent comes naturally a little bit too.
During the second arpeggio of the first movement, I noticed that you played an F minor chord instead of a diminished D.
Get out.
Not at all what one would expect.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Captain, now that I'm on your ship, maybe you should start expecting the
Musical
unexpected.
flirting. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Adorable. Is Picard allowed to have a romance here? Is this too much to hope for? Maybe he just likes her as a friend. I like his lounging clothes. He's got his flute.
Computer
Hey,
pause
hey.
playback. Come.
Was he listening to their concerto?
Commander Darren.
I hope you don't mind me dropping by like this.
No, please, come in. I'm delighted.
He is delighted.
Have you been playing long?
Yes, a long time.
Yeah.
Love to hear you play sometime.
I'm not very good.
That freaking episode.
Yes, you're not holding it quite right. May I?
Yeah, the keys that the skill doesn't really transfer over. She's a little mesmerized. They're both adorable, modest and sweet.
That is remarkable. Well, why don't you play something?
You start and I'll jump in.
Oh my god, they're about to duet.
You're not used to playing with anyone, are you?
Just
No.
the computer.
He's nervous.
Why don't we start with something a little simpler? How about
Hello, Frere Jacques.
good?
Oh my god. This is so sweet.
Good. That's wonderful.
Now together. Oh my god. Listen to this beautiful music. That was really
You're
good.
definitely better than you think.
Look at the shine in his eyes for that girl. Oh my goodness.
Fencing? I'm not really very good.
Doesn't matter.
I
so
love
long
their
as
leisure activities here.
enjoy it.
Why not?
Good. Excellent. 1,400 hours then.
What's gotten into him is what he's thinking. Oh my.
He seems somewhat isolated.
Yep.
I'd say he's a very private person, but not isolated.
He's married to the Enterprise.
That feels much better. I was afraid I might have to cancel. Another duet.
Is she jealous or happy for him? Oh
Where
my
are we
god, where are we
going?
We're almost there.
I don't see why we couldn't just practice in my quarters.
Is she bringing him to the perfect acoustic spot on the ship?
Yes, this is the fourth intersect in Jeffries Tube 25.
No, this is the most acoustically perfect spot on the ship.
Hey! That's what I thought. He's like fascinated and enthralled with her. That flute always just sounds like longing.
Beautiful. What is it?
It's an old folk melody.
Is he gonna tell her? Ugh. They are musical buddies. Don't worry, it's just the captain.
It stopped.
Commercial break. Oh, I'm so happy for him, but I'm worried something that it's not gonna. Is he allowed to have a romance? Get out of here, third
I
wheel.
should be finished with my survey by 1100 hours.
Very good, Commander.
Is there something that she's not telling him? I want this to be okay.
Helm, set a course for Versailles 3, warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Counselor, could I
I
speak with you
leisurely
by radio?
warp by.
You have the bridge, number one.
Is he gonna ask Troy like, what should I do? Is this okay?
Now, Counselor. I want to talk to you
I have a
about
crush on someone.
a matter of protocol.
If she does like she's under him. Not like that.
And you think that your feelings toward Nella could change the way you function as captain?
Yes.
But cutting yourself off from your feelings can carry consequences that are just as serious.
Yes, 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 yes. You deserve to be happy, man.
Captain, are you asking my permission?
The heart wants
If I
what it
were,
wants.
would you give it?
Yes. All right, Troy. All right, go for it, buddy.
Ella?
Can I help you, sir?
I was gonna make a lewd joke, but I'll just keep it to myself.
I felt very self-conscious. It's going to take a while for me to get used to the idea of crew seeing two of us together.
That is the weirdest part.
Now, I'm glad you told me. For a minute there, I thought I'd misread you. One kiss and you're off to find somebody else.
Oh no, he's not like that.
Do you remember the folk melody that I played to you this morning?
Yes.
Is he gonna tell her?
I learned it on a planet called Catan.
Ooh, he's telling her.
Its sun went nova more than 1,000 years ago.
I don't understand.
And he lived a whole life and he had kids and everything.
I had a wife and children and a grandchild.
It's crazy.
And it was absolutely real to me.
He still thinks about it.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to understand what my music means to me. What it means for me to be able to share it with someone.
Yes. I'm so glad he told her. I like them together. I hope nothing happens to her. Yes, she'd be a good wife. They can be nerdy science musicians together.
Transfers are to be approved by me before any offers are made.
Commander, please don't make that decision final.
Commander, do you realize the position you're putting me in?
Does he know about her and the captain? Is he gonna go ask him about her?
May I have a minute?
He knows.
Yes,
he knows.
of course. Come in, number one.
It's about Lieutenant Commander Darren.
I've been calling my dog number 1.
I'm beginning to feel uncomfortable with her requests.
Is she taking advantage of it? Yeah, is she pushing it because she knows she can get away with it?
Would you say that she's just trying to do her job?
Yes, sir.
Then let her do it. Ship's resources are your responsibility. I've always had absolute confidence in your judgment.
Yes, he does. Well, that was a conversation that probably needed to happen, so that's good. I'm looking for the problem. Maybe I just need to just chill.
Apparently they're generated by particle emissions from the Bersalan sun. They cause a cascade effect in the planet's atmosphere that...
What's the matter?
About the personnel transfer. I thought he looked uncomfortable. He thought I was asking for special treatment.
Yeah, I don't think she meant anything. If anything, she can get away with less.
I'll be concentrating on the wrong thing, and I won't be as effective an officer.
All I'm saying is that it's something we have to be aware of. But you mustn't compromise it.
Maybe she's gonna break it off.
What about that special dessert you promised me?
Right.
Oh my.
Now, this is something that I first tasted on Thelka 4.
He really meant dessert. Okay.
They are predicting it will hit the outpost within 8 hours and are requesting evacuation.
I'm on my way.
Captain's duties. Maybe it's just that him being captain is, and he's kind of too busy. Might be too much for her.
We'll arrive about an hour before the storm gets there, and it'll take us at least 2 hours to evacuate the colonists off the surface.
There's not enough time.
Create a protective shield against the heat.
A firewall.
Would something like that work here?
It might.
Oh yeah, if anyone could do it, it's Geordi.
Once they're set up, we'll have to leave the units in place and transport our people out. Nobody would be able to survive very long outside that structure.
Starting to get nervous. This sounds dangerous. I hope nothing happens to her.
I assume Commander Riker chose me because I'm the best person for the job.
Yes.
Didn't we agree not to let our relationship get in the way of our work?
I think something's gonna happen to her. Oh no. How cruel is this show? Are they gonna kill her off? Picard has been through enough.
I don't want to take any unnecessary chances down there. If he gets into trouble, beam them up immediately.
Energize.
Commercial break. This is tense.
The ionization from the storm is interfering with the transporters, Captain. I'm compensating, but it's slowing things down a bit.
Keep at it, Mr. Fortune.
Maybe they won't be able to beam everybody back.
Darren to perimeter team, stand by to cross-connect deflectors.
Standing by.
Activate.
Music is ominous.
We've almost got it.
Oh my god, it's like a firestorm.
We've got a problem. We're having trouble
Okay.
keeping the deflectors cross-connected. So the only way this is going to work is if we calibrate them manually.
Someone's gonna say it's her. Oh no.
Picard, Commander Riker. How many more colonists do you have to transport?
Is he gonna order her back?
Picard to perimeter teams. It is imperative that you hold your position until
Hold your position.
evacuate and recover.
That was tough for him though. Oh god, oh
Darren to
god.
perimeter teams. A lot of people are depending on us.
Is she gonna die? Yeah, it's a firestorm. What happened?
I got out with the last of the colonists. If it hadn't been for the perimeter teams, none of us would have made it.
What happened to them?
I don't know how they could have survived.
Which teams are missing?
3 and 6. The last I knew, Commander Darren was on Team 6.
I knew it. Forget you, Star Trek. Why are you always messing with Picard? Oh my god.
I'm on my way.
Is she there? It is her. It's her.
When communications went out, I knew we had to fend for ourselves. We modified our phases to create resonant disruptions in the deflector field.
Can they be together?
But when I saw that storm coming toward us,
Part of you must have blamed me.
a small part, maybe. But in the end, I was more afraid that you'd blame yourself if I died.
Yes, he definitely would.
I've lost people under my command, but never someone I've been in love with. And when I believed that you were dead, I just began to shut down.
I don't think he would have ever played music again.
And the only thing I could focus on was my music and how it would never again give me any joy.
Right?
You could always resign your commission, stay here with me.
As
And
his
you could
wife?
resign yours and come to a star base with me.
I don't think either will resign. What, they can't be together?
We could still see each other. People do. We could arrange shore leave together for the future.
But
who knows?
Of course.
she knows.
Promise me something. Don't give up your music.
I wish they could be together. I get it, but I mean, I get it. She can't be under his command. He'll follow his heart. I wish she could stay as his wife, but that's not right for her either. Ah, that's tough. At least she didn't die. He wouldn't have been okay. Okay, that was season 6, episode 19, and that one was sad, but I think, like, necessary, because I can't be the only one that is always thinking, you know, Picard's such a great guy, he's so sweet and tender, you know, wouldn't he be happy with a wife, and maybe even suited to date someone in Starfleet who has a lot of the same interests and the same loyalties, and that would make sense. But I think we see here, unless it's someone in Starfleet that's not under his command, you know, on a different ship, maybe that could work, but I think it was good to see it play out. What would happen if there was someone under his command on his ship that he fell in love with? Is that going to be too complicated? And the answer was yes, it was too complicated for him. You know, his heart took over. He did actually give the right command. He put her in harm's way because it was the right thing to do command-wise, to get the job done, but he didn't feel right about it in his heart, and if she had died, he would have blamed himself, and I don't think he even said he wouldn't have been able to even enjoy music anymore. Like, it would have crushed him. It would have absolutely crushed him. I'm so glad they didn't kill her off, because he can't take it. He's been through too much. He can't take it, at least not right now. He needs some time, man. But I do think this was important to show us that there are limits. I mean, he could fall in love with someone. He could fall in love with someone who's not in Starfleet, just a regular human or alien or whoever, and they could come live with him on the Enterprise and be his wife, but if it's just someone who is there under his command, it's too complicated. It's not gonna work. I see that, but it's still sad. It's still sad to see it play out, and when you see two people who are a very good match and they seem to, you know, very quickly they fell in love, but they were so good. They played music together, you know, they both loved their nerdy sciences, and I think they could have been really happy if they weren't in this setting. If they were just like two people on Earth and they, you know, could get married and have a life, but that's not it. He's a captain, and he will always be captain first. That's part of who he is. It's not, I mean, it's a choice that he makes, but it's also like ingrained in him. He's always wanted to be, you know, this captain, and he is one, and it's important to him, and if you know, someone came along that didn't understand that, then she's not right for him either. So there you go. But anyways, yeah, this was really, I mean, I liked seeing them together. They were so sweet. The freaking musical flirting, I mean, it doesn't get better than that for me. I really thought Patrick Stewart was awesome in this. It's a different side of him. We've seen him, you know, he really liked Vash, for sure. I don't know if he was in love with her. Maybe he was in love with her, but it wasn't the same kind as this was. This was a little more pure to me. I don't know why. Maybe just because Vash is a little riskier, and I feel like, you know, she took off with Q, and I just feel like she wasn't all the way in it. She wasn't ready to be his wife, that's for dang sure. But, you know, if circumstances had been different for these two, I think it could have worked. I think they could have been husband and wife. So yeah, it was really nice to see, and you could see the twinkle in his eye looking at her. It was different than anything I've ever seen. So it was cool to see Patrick Stewart do something a little different. Just the way he was with her was different. She's different. I wonder if he'll ever see her again. I mean, he kind of said, you know, who knows what'll happen in the future. Maybe they meet up again when they're old and he's retired and they can finally be happy. I don't know. They're a good match. It's tricky. I mean, just because you love someone doesn't mean that the timing is right or the circumstances are right and you get to be together. It's always sad, though, when you find someone you are a good match with and it's just not going to work. That's sad. But at least she didn't die, because that would have crushed him. He can get over this. He can get over this knowing she's out there and she's safe. That's what's important. I really like this one. I'm glad we took the time to slow down and let Picard figure this out. Maybe he'd always wondered, you know, if he could date someone on the ship or whatever. Now we know. And now I'm gonna head over and watch a DS9. I'm excited to check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.